Hey, what is up, guys? This is Gen Z Finance, and I'm back with another video. This one is going to be about AMD, a technology stock that I and most people have actually owned their products without knowing, and whether I believe it is a buy or not. If you guys could like the video and subscribe to my channel, it would mean a lot. As always, guys, I am not a financial advisor. These are simply just suggestions and ideas that I've come up with for my own investments. If you choose to follow what I do, it is at your own risk, so be careful and do your own research before performing any of the trades that I perform. If you guys are new to the whole investing atmosphere and don't currently have a Robinhood account, I will leave a link down in the description below to sign up, and when you do use my link, you get a free stock valued at up to $200. All you need is to be a US resident, be 18 years or older, and have a valid social security card. Now back to the video, with this one being about AMD, ticker symbol AMD. It's the exact same as their name. Now AMD stands for Advanced Micro Devices, as you can see right here. This is a company that produces computer hardware called computer processing units, or CPU, and graphics processing units, or GPUs. Basically what these are is the CPU is kind of like the brains of the computer, where it processes and organizes data, and the GPU is kind of like glasses and the reaction time of a computer, where it gives more clarity to what is on the screen and it makes it run more smoothly. So recently AMD has really given their biggest competitor, Intel, a run for their money. For the longest time, Intel was the industry leader in CPU hardware, and AMD was considered more of a cheaper and budget alternative. But ever since they brought in a new CEO, Lisa Su, which is this picture right here, in 2014, the company has turned into quite the competitor. I would consider her to be actually one of the best CEOs out there right now. She turned AMD from an almost bankrupt company into what it now is today. As you guys can see here, she started in 2014, which is a little bit past this. It was valued at around $2 per share, and now it is valued at $81. As you guys can see here, ever since she started, which was a little bit before this, the company's share value has gained over 4,300%. And if you look at the stock from when she first started, you might be thinking, well, it probably wasn't her doing, because the stock only started making serious increases in around 2017. But that is because the semiconductor industry takes a long time to provide new products. As you can see up here, it says the semiconductor industry is inherently risky. Each new product development cycle takes around 3 to 5 years, so the company must bank on the fact that the new technology they created will be what the customers are looking for a few years down the road. So it makes sense for the company to start growing 3 years after she became CEO. When she became the CEO, the first thing she did was she figured out what the company was really good at and focused on it, and that was high performance computing architecture, including powerful computing processors and graphics chips for gaming, artificial intelligence, and supercomputing. AMD was building fast and powerful chips and often undercutting its competitors on price. And this worked extremely well because soon after, many businesses were solely buying their products. For example, Google announced that its new virtual machines will be powered exclusively by AMD. Amazon Web Services are using AMD. Oracle uses AMD, Dell uses AMD for all their technology, Lenovo uses AMD, and even Apple, the world's biggest company, uses AMD for their MacBook Pros. Now for the financial part of AMD. When looking at their Q2 earnings, everything is up, which shows great promise in its potential growth. The revenue up 26% year over year from 1.53 billion to 1.93 billion, primarily driven by higher computing and graphics segment revenue. Gross margins are up 3% year over year, primarily driven by the Ryzen processor sales, which are their CPUs. Their operating expenses are up 113 million from 562 million to 675, but their net income is up 122 million from 35 million to 157. So that means they're spending more money on operating and receiving more of a net income, which means that more people are buying their products and the demand is getting higher. Another really promising stat that shows great potential for growth is the earnings per share has gone from 3 cents a year ago all the way up to 13 cents. And also something that shows AMD is prepared for anything is that they are sitting on 1.78 billion at the end of the quarter. of cash and cash equivalents. And what this means is that they are fully prepared to ride through a possible recession or a dip and survive just fine. Now, if we go to look at the stock price movement, it has had quite the rally up the past 5 years. As you guys can see, it has gone from $2 all the way, actually lower than $2, all the way to 81, which is what it's at currently. Had a record high around 92, and that is a 4,300% increase. It especially rallied after its Q2 2020 earnings report in July, going from around $55 all the way up to 85. But in the recent week, it hasn't done the greatest, going down around 17%. As you can see, where it was around $92, it was up 74% in the past 3 months, and now it went down to 56%. So that is around a 17 to 18% decrease. But now for my recommendation. I would really only recommend this stock to be a buy to people that know a decent amount about it and have confidence that the stock will remain to go up even after its huge rally in July. For me, I see it as a buy for myself because I know a decent amount about computers, and I've witnessed throughout learning about computers how many people are changing from Intel to AMD because of their performance to price ratio. So I would consider this one as more of a moderate buy for me, not a risky buy and not a for sure making money on it buy, but sort of an in-between. Again, I am not a financial advisor, and everything I say are just suggestions and ideas for my own investments. If you choose to follow the moves I make sure to do it at your own risk, and before performing any trades, remember to do your own research. Alright, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned something throughout this video, and I'd love it if you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.